Igor Tudor has revealed he chose not to console Antonin Kinsky in Madrid to avoid inflaming a delicate situation. Tudor does not regret his brutal call to replace Kinsky with Tottenham 3-0 down in a quarter of an hour of Tuesday's Champions League tie against Atletico, nor his decision to ignore the young Czech after his humiliating early exit. "When you make that changes, the coach loses in both cases," said the interim Spurs boss. "In the first case because you put him in, so everyone says, 'Why are you doing this? You killed the guy.' And if you don't, you take a risk to concede one or two more goals, so I took the decision, and if I needed to, I would do the same again. It was an act of helping to preserve the guy and to preserve the team. Why didn't I go to give him a hug? Because maybe he was angry. Maybe coaches do things to avoid this scene and make a situation worse than it was. Sometimes it is better to stay there, and we hug each other at halftime." Tudor said he spoke to Kinsky and they shared a hug during the interval. "It finished there," he said. Guglielmo Vicario will return in goal at Liverpool on Sunday, where Spurs face a defensive crisis with Christian Romero among 11 senior players injured and Mickey van de Ven is banned after a red card against Crystal Palace. "We will see who is ready," said Tudor. "Who can play in which position or who will go there and be a victim because we are missing players." Spurs have no wins in 11 Premier League games. The interim boss has lost his first 4 since replacing Thomas Frank and is already under pressure as Chief Executive Vinay Venkatesham and Sporting Director Johan Lang draw up contingency plans. Tudor predicts the relegation battle will go all the way to the end of the season, however, by which time Spurs hope to be stronger with some players back from injury. Romero, João Palhinha and Destiny Udogie are expected to be back for Nottingham Forest next weekend. Rodrigo Bentancur should be back next month, followed by Mohamed Kudus and Lucas Bergvall. "Stay calm, keep working more, don't lose your head," said Tudor. "Wait until players come back to be more complete. Then will come the decisive games because this relegation battle will be decided in the last games. I don't know how much, but it will be decided there. When these battles come, we need to be ready. That I believe 100%, so our goal is to keep working, wait for this moment and be ready for this moment." Tudor also dismissed the sense behind Tottenham fans demanding a ticket refund for the thrashing at Atletico Madrid. The Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust, THST, issued a statement following the 5-2 defeat in Spain, branding the team's performance a total disgrace, and calling for the club to refund the cost of tickets. Tudor said it was a matter for the club, and added, "Manchester City lose 3-0, Chelsea lose 5-2, every Sunday there are big defeats, and if every time you need to refund the money, where is football going? There needs to be good sense in everything in life." City lost 3-0 at Real Madrid and Chelsea lost 5-2 at Paris Saint-Germain, both on Wednesday. Spurs, on the previous night, were 3-0 down inside 15 minutes to Atletico, all 3 goals courtesy of Howler in defense, 2 by goalkeeper Antonin Kinsky and 1 by Mickey van de Ven. "I apologized for the first 15 minutes because it was something big," said Tudor. "Something big can happen. You cannot control this. It is something extraordinary. I don't like usually to apologize, but I did this time because of these 15 minutes, but all the rest I've got nothing to apologize for. I like the players how they behaved after. In the second half, they were trying, they ran, but, in this moment, when you are in a problem so big it looks like nothing is enough. The THST's post-Madrid statement said the performance had been symptomatic of the abysmal state of things at Spurs, pointing at transfers, managerial appointments, a lack of leadership and understanding of the club's values and identity. At the very least, those in Madrid should have their match tickets refunded, they added. Manchester City players refunded the cost of tickets for 374 of their fans who travelled to the Arctic Circle to see them lose 3-1 at Bodo Glimt in January, at a cost of almost £10,000. Spurs have shown no sign yet of making a similar gesture. They took about 3,400 fans to Madrid's Metropolitano, which at £43.50 per ticket would be a total refund close to £150,000.